timing of this is not related to an election months away. It's related to the fact that it was going to go into effect June 30th.
Governor Hochul tonight firing back at claims that politics dictated her decision to delay congestion pricing. Good evening, I'm Maurice Dubois. Christine is off, and tonight the governor delivered her first public comments since her stunning and abrupt announcement on congestion pricing. Hochul has been taking criticism from all sides, with some state lawmakers even saying that her decision was illegal. Sources tell CBS 2 that litigation is in the works to sue the governor and force her to revoke her decision. Meantime, efforts to find alternate funding for the MTA have gone nowhere so far. CBS 2's Dick Brennan here now with more on what the governor's news conference amounted to and where things stand tonight. Dick?
It stands that everyone seems to think that the MTA is in big trouble, Maurice. Tonight, a huge rebuke for the governor. Despite her heavy arm twisting, the legislature has refused to help plug a $1 billion budget hole in the MTA, which tonight said they'll have to make adjustments to its capital program and deprioritize other issues like new signals. But tonight, Hochul insists she has the time to solve the problem, and now she's calling it a temporary pause.
This was not waking up one day and saying, let's do this. That's not how I operate.
Governor Hochul defending her stunning decision to put congestion pricing on pause, and in a news conference in Albany facing tough questions about her motives.
How stupid do you think New Yorkers have to be to believe that this congestion pricing decision wasn't politically motivated?
I will never think that the voters and constituents of New York are stupid. Those are your words, never mine.
Congestion pricing was set to start on June 30th before the governor dropped her bombshell this week. She said it has nothing to do with fearing the wrath of voters in November elections. Instead, she says she recently heard the voice of the people, often at many diners she's been to.
I cannot tell you the anxiety level that is continuing to go up and up and up. It wasn't out there before, but I, as the governor, have this ability to have a real pulse on what New Yorkers are thinking. I've always had that.
And what about her pulse of the state legislature that could have potentially helped bail out the MTA? Well, they won't be sticking around.
I will not be back tomorrow.
State Senate Majority Leader Andrea Stewart-Cousins said the legislature will end its session but not vote on a possible payroll tax on businesses or any other proposal to help fund the MTA.
Our conference was not comfortable within the time frame to commit to the tax without some understanding about congestion mitigation and how that was going to proceed.
In other words, how long will the pause continue? Hochul wasn't saying, but she insists the MTA has more time to get funding.
The revenues from congestion pricing would not have really accrued until much later. I mean, a year from now, we'd be looking at the money that was expected. So that's why we don't need to take immediate action.
But a lot of people disagree with that. Several lawmakers say the governor actually acted illegally because congestion pricing was a bill passed by the legislature. CBS 2's Marsha Kramer says now people are planning to sue the governor. Hochul says the legislature could come back or take up funding in the next session. She also says she doesn't need a vote from the MTA board on her actions because she calls this a pause in congestion pricing. Maurice.
In other words, far from over, Dick.
Far from over, Maurice.
Thank you so much. All right, for the latest on the congestion pricing situation, as well as all of our past coverage, head over to cbsnewyork.com.